Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you Mr. Bruce Lee.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Water. Why, during so many years, water has been considered the ideal behavior for human beings? So, to explain this today, I'd like to share with you my connection with Mr. Lee. Here, we have Mr. Lee, and this side, Mr. Muyat. Both were disciples of the same master, Mr. Ip Man. Mr. Ip Man was the eighth patriarch of the Wing Chun system. He was considered the greatest Kung Fu master all time in China. But many people believe Kung Fu is just martial arts. But actually, Kung Fu includes all artistic aspects of a human expression. And that excellence comes from how I deal with myself and include the other in my existence. So Mr. Ip Man used to say, be calm like water. The style he practiced called Wing Chun is a Kung Fu style founded by a lady, the Madam in Wing Chun. And that tradition, they talk about feminine conduct. What is exactly feminine conduct? Feminine conduct is not the opposite of masculine conduct. Feminine conduct is the way to receive and include all data so we can have the appropriate behavior. Masculine conduct is the domination. That's the saying of Yellow Emperor, which is a legendary figure in the Chinese culture. I had the honor to become protege of Mr. Muyat, and eventually he became the 9th patriarch of the Wing Chun system. And here I am, a Brazilian-born Japanese man who learned how to behave in a feminine way from a Chinese master. Even today, actually, people ask me, how come you Brazilian, Japanese, and you are a Chinese martial arts expert? But actually, it's not just Chinese, it's not just martial art. It's a human expression and belong to whole civilization. One thing I would like to share with you is the evolution of the Shui, which is the character who means water in Chinese. What do you not see in this? We cannot see, look, the fluidity. The fluidity is something very important for human behavior. So that's why even Ionic philosopher Heraclitus, he mentioned, you can never enter the same river twice. Why? Because everything is flowing. And this fluidity make possible we manage to win without confrontation. The saying belongs to Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu is considered the founder of Taoism, and he lived in the same time as Heraclitus, but in other side of the world, in China. So how this is possible? Because the water determines its course by the lie of the land. Sounds too philosophical, right? But this is the explanation by a general. General Sun Tzu, famous today because he was the author of the classical The Art of War. And why you have that? Because he explained to us the victory is determined by the nature of the opponent. Nature of the opponent. What exactly it means? It means when you are real human. What a human means, I consider the other in my existence. I understand the nature of my opponent. No enemy, opponent, or adversary, because he's just at our side. And to respect the nature of the other, you must be very strong. This kind of emotional strength comes from when you really understand he's just a human like anyone. So when you talk about the understanding the nature, we can negotiate better. We can win by avoiding confrontation. That's what Mr. Julian called efficacy through adaptation. What is that? The importance of efficacy relies on adaptation. How strong you are to adapt. How strong you are to understand how long it takes for a transformation. Because any transformation, real transformation, is silent and take time. So any wise strategists know about this. And this we can call the strategic patience. Because we know it takes sometimes many generations to happen that. And if you want to change the mindset of people towards where place we live, it's not natural. We become exactly the nature of this place. Watch that. The first picture of the earth taken by Apollo mission is blue because 70% or more, 71% of the planet is water. It doesn't make sense. We behave like a water in order to understand better our planet. So that's why before try to change the planet or the others, we should try to change ourselves, which again take time. And as once said, Mr. Sergio Ribeiro, which is the co-founder of the Planetiers, the date we are eating today was planned by our parents, grandparents, or even great-grandparents. Likewise, the fruit we plant today will be enjoyed by our son, grandson, or even the great-grandson. Again, the strategic patience is very, very important. So, to conclude, if I want to summarize this talking, in just one single sentence, I will say, be water, my friend. Thank you for patience. Thank you all for attention. I see you soon. Thank you.